Alright, hello guys, what's up? It's me, Rahul here, bringing you guys, round 3 against the Washington Capitals. Mike Gartner, Adam Oates, Frate, so yes, there are 2 Adam Oates on each side of the spectrum, which is really odd when I played this game, when you see this game, because I am not the type of dude to just be like, okay, we're gonna get this done. I am like that, but it just doesn't make any sense, because number one, you would have to look at this game and be like, oh, okay, there's something messed up. And number two, obviously, there is something messed up because of, what you're gonna see. So, yeah, please be sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And click on that notification bell so you don't, miss a video, those things. I'm playing on semi-pro. It's like, okay, we're gonna rock with it. Internally, I thought, okay, I am going to rock with it, because, yeah, that's just how it is. That's just how it is in life. But simply, you don't get what you want, and this stuff kind of happens on semi-pro, where stuff that you would think, yeah, I don't know how to say it, because yeah, yeah, I was really pissed off. And also, my goal was just score, Jesus Christ. 1 goal, and guess who's that? Dan Prentice. Which, yes, that did happen. Forgot to mention. Basically. And, yes, I get that. That happened. To put simply, and yes, we scored back-to-back goals. Hodge Sr. scored, so at this time, I actually have to state this. We didn't have that many legends on our roster. To put it simply. And I was trying to use tactics and all that kind of stuff that I never ever used before. You have to understand the circumstances of the Boston Bruins alumni. They were a successful Original Six squad, and post-Original Six, a good post-Original Six squad. However, they have been to many Stanley Cups, but they didn't have that success. And as you see, Ken Linesman scored that easy goal. Linesman, I call him Linesman for my own sake. Linesman, what I'll say is, we got a delayed penalty on us. You know how the power play is on us. It's an interference call on Fergus. So, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm extremely tired. These series of videos are going to be going up next weekend or on a Sunday. You're going to find out which Sunday. The thing is, I've enjoyed it, but a lot of people realize that I'm trying to market myself as the best I possibly can. If you follow me on Instagram, yes, I market myself a lot. So another new strategy I've used now is that I have used the clearing the ice thing, which I understand. I've done that before, but in previous franchises, especially in NHL 19, I used to attack no matter what. Attack. But then I realized stuff like this would happen, or a power play would result in a 4-on-4, something along those lines, and it just wouldn't work out. For example, this. It actually worked out for Sheevers, but then you realize I had to get it out of there real quick. It just doesn't make sense, and we were nearing towards the end of the power play. I was okay, it was working out really well, and we managed to stop the power play. So yes, we stopped it, and okay, that was bad. This was considered icing. I don't know why you can't also, again, I've stated this in previous NHL 23 videos, you can't delete, delete? No, you can't what's it called? Yes, Green scored the defensive goal, a goal. Yep. Excuse me. You can't basically. Oh god, what was my train of thought? Anyway, never mind. Anyway, let's move on here. NHL 23. What I was gonna say is that the videos, the fights, you can't really do fights anymore, I feel like. And it just, the hits, those things are getting risky and very scary. And I'm seeing that in Washington Capitals eyes. And it's really, oh my god, frustrating, because I understand it's it's sad that you have to have players injured, which we have had throughout the course of this series. In the exhibition, where we're not going to do that. We're not going to have players injured unless it came down to that. And basically what I am trying to say is this series, this game one compared to the others is interesting. And oh my god, we did a big hit. We also caused a concussion. I was trying to punch so bad, and Laughlin and we tried to do the same exact punch. Now, I didn't know if Smith would get an ejection, but man, oh man. like, man, oh man, it was like, oh my god, excuse me for my yawning. It was like one of those things where it felt so different. It felt weird. It felt crazy. And I know it's saying a lot of out of my mouth, but you have to understand the circumstances of where most alumni teams are at. If you look at who is it? This squad, right? Boston Bruins, they are the most successful ones out of the bunch. But if you look at, let's say, the Washington Capitals, they're not really. They don't have Ovi on this team. How can you win a Stanley Cup, but not be, a part, excuse me, how can you win a Stanley Cup final or something against an expansion squad in their very first season and not have Ovechkin, Alexander Ovechkin, the Big Eight, not have it, and Bellows scored. Okay. They're starting to come back. Oh, good Lord. I don't want to. Okay. Anyway, I understand that Washington Capitals, you have to have Alexander Ovechkin. They brought the Capitals the first ever Stanley Cup championship to them, right? Yeah. But they don't. Why? I have no clue. That's illogical. It's bullcrap. The eyes of EA Sports. Oh god, my yawning, my sleep, my everything. Okay, let me just have it. Thing is about, like, I don't know about the Red Wings or something. They have good, like Red Wings, Montreal Canadiens. They have good alumni teams because they are stacked. They have, like, some legitimacy in the hockey world. Bruins do, it's just that they got lucked out, including the Chicago Blackhawks and the New York Rangers. It's mostly Toronto, Detroit, and, hate to say it, Montreal. So, we do have Bobby Orr, we do have Tim Thomas, we do have Patrice, we have Brad, we have Pasternak, we have all these guys, but yeah, and Willie O'Ree scores a goal. Willie O'Ree is a great alumni, which actually makes it 4-2. That's something I really like of doing. Seeing, actually, because this is a squad that I really like. I've said this from the beginning. This is a squad that I think will thrive. And you might be thinking, Raul, are there any other teams? Are there any other squads? Hey, I'm not a Philadelphia guy, but the bad boy, the Broad Street Bullies, I do know about the big bad Bruins, or the yeah. Willie O'Ree is about to get a hat trick, 5-2, and what I don't understand about like semi-pro and such, even though I put it on competitive skill and everything, which actually makes it like quite cool, is that this team, okay, this kind of team, like, had, like, the teams we faced up against, like Quebec, okay, that makes sense. They forced like a game 7, which doesn't even make any sense to me, to say the least. Pittsburgh, okay, it makes sense that they would force a game 7, but Quebec, it doesn't really make sense. Somewhat, I'll give them credit where credit's due. I'll take that back. They can force a game 7. While Washington Capitals, based on their alumni team, absolutely not. They cannot force a game 7. It's just EA thinking that... excuse me. It's just that EA thinking that in its programming, that if it can like force certain things, it would make sense. But in this scenario, it doesn't make sense. Why? Because historically, the Washington Capitals, only this decade, or the past decade, have they been good. And they have had the success. It's been overshadowed by who? The Pittsburgh Penguins with Sidney Crosby and all of those people, because in Pittsburgh, like the Pittsburgh Penguins, like I understand like the Pittsburgh Penguins are like the top hockey team, but they're slowly like dying down, like as a franchise. Not saying. And also, it's kind of true because you have the Carolina Hurricanes, you have the New York Rangers, you have the New Jersey Devils, you possibly have the New York Islanders. The Boston Bruins this year are the top dogs, along with the Toronto Maple Leafs, sadly, and somehow the Tampa Bay Lightning. I hope that fixes, because I want the Detroit Red Wings back. I want the Ottawa Senators back. I don't know about the Arizona Coyotes, so that's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And also, we're winding down to the final 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes of the second period, because this is one of the best of all time. Oh my god, I'm so cringe. Like, when I listen to this, it's going to be very cringe. I'm going to be very tired. I need caffeine. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, it's time to be safe. It's time to have fun. Alright. So here's the goal. We have to win. Yes, obviously. So I am very happy that like the postseason will be over. The first one was the Stanley Cup. Then I've actually decided to do a series of exhibition games on semi-pro. I did one, I won't say against 2, but it's actually disappointing that we can't do like neutral sites or a game where it could be considered home field advantage, but it's like a different stadium, which actually is disappointing because it's like we can't play at Fenway Park, we can't play at like the Michigan Wolverines stadium, we can't play like at these certain places, but in MLB The Show you can make custom ones, which actually isn't bad. Per se, you could like do neutral site. I feel like if you really wanted to, like select the weather, select the time, those things. I don't know how, like, you know, that's even a thing. So here we're gonna do a series of exhibition games. Then you're gonna like tell me in the comment section below which is the best. Let's put that. And I understand, like, oh Raul, you're being an idiot. Why would you do that? Why would you do exhibition games? Well, I've told why about the Las Vegas one. But for to put simply, of like the maybe Colorado Avalanche, I would want to see their alumni team, how they set it up. I would want to see how this is actually interesting. I would want to see how the Dallas Stars are, because there are certain alumni teams that haven't been tacked, that haven't been challenged. And I would want to see that, honestly, so to speak. And yep, the K Nubble scores a goal. Why? No, please. This is not okay. We're doing really well. So like in between games and stuff, or like a series after it's done, a series of games, let's put it that way. After we're done, it's like, yeah, are wary. Okay, we scored a goal with them. Here's the problem with this. I don't know that dude. And also, you should include Boston Bruin alumni that are significant. Not like, I don't know how to put this, like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. It doesn't make any sense. Bro, you don't have Bobby Orr here. And Chicago Blackhawks don't even have Bobby Orr. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, oh, I have one of the best plays from Bobby Orr, but Bobby Orr is not even on the Boston Bruins alumni. That is so shameful on many different levels. Like, even my actions, even my doings, even what I have seen from this squad shows that this makes sense. It doesn't make sense, you fools. I hate it so much. Like, honestly, Bobby Orr should be on the Boston Bruins. To my opinion, as well, if you're going to create an alumni team, you should create alumni teams like the Montreal Maroons, the Montreal Wanderers, those squads, and let's see how that works out, because you have to put teams and players that have made an impact on the ice. And if you can't do that, that actually kind of sucks. Because I hate how when... Yeah, and by the way, it's like we score a goal, but like I don't care at this point, because I can care about NHL 23, and for the actual Boss Bruins thing, I would want to, like, you know, do like a franchise, like an Imperialism or something of that sort, or heck, even double elimination. Which I would have to work out the quirks and everything of double elimination, of course, and I would have to set up my own rule set with it, and it would take grave editing to do, because I am not the type of dude to just watch games. Seriously, I could do double elimination, but like, oh my god, it would like be hard work. Anyway, 6-3, down to the final 2-ish minutes per se. I can't believe that wasn't a game misconduct based off the hit, but it was a charging penalty, charging minor. And it's like weird, to be honest. It's odd, to say the least. I decided to play the puck for some reason. It's kind of awkward. It's kind of weird. That actually works. Shivers actually blocks in this situation, and everyone is like, trying to attack, and I really don't like it at all. So yeah, we're in the final minute of this game. This game is really fun. This game is amazing. I am tired. Give me some slack. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway. So, this is gonna be the episode here. Yeah, oh my god, I'm sorry. Guys, we're gonna win. Obviously, these defensemen are actually dummies. So, next episode, you're either gonna see 2 games, or you're gonna see 1 game as a full episode. But anyways, guys, whatever I do, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends in my book, as well as for me. I will see y'all in the next one, and peace.